So with this challenge,
Yes.
we aren't to add any words to the script, right? The script
Well,
is as it is.
I
right?
wouldn't go crazy.
Heard.
No. Aiden, you probably want to weigh in on that.
What's the question?
Or not.
Or not. Keep us at, I would say, not intentionally. Lol. Okay. What about just vocalizations, utterances?
Oh, that's a given. That's part of your interpretation. That's that's like you have to make everything that you do, at least some semblance of a natural performance. So that kind of stuff is just it's just kind of a given. It's a part of things that are, kind of expected to help bring the words off the page and have them live in the ether and, and have your performance stand out, which is by and far the most important thing to do whenever you're trying to win a job, so.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Rarely will you hear someone say it's too conversational.
You're sounding way far away, brother.
Oh, nice. Thanks for letting me know.
Like your input set in the booth or something.
Like your gain is on the floor.
Okay, here it is. It was
There
going
it is.
all the way to my booth. Okay. That was the U-87 miles away. I was going to say, very rarely will you hear anyone say, this is too conversational.
Yeah.
It's that's a lot of times, even when we get the specs, some of my favorite things are, it's not my favorite, it's kind of least favorite, but it's like, no voiceover actors. We want real people. And it's just, it's like, well, that's what
we want real actors. Fuck off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that voice acting hasn't progressed any in 25 years, and suddenly everyone's doing this over enunciated thing and some, whatever bullshit.
Honestly, it was the only time it was like really, it wasn't even bad. It was just like we were used to the announce voice,
Yep.
and that had its place.
Yeah.
On radio.
Exactly. So I mean, that had its time, but that's not all. I mean, it's like you it's not like we're watching, Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs and thinking, oh gosh, that sounds terrible. Like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, we lost the Dawn in 2008.
Yeah.
And we basically didn't have like VO in movie trailers for about 6 or 7 years after that. And then it finally started trickling back. But yeah, I mean, it's like, come on, that's 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Can we move on from that idea that voiceover is its own thing? I mean, for God's sake, we do more with less than any other actor in the entire business.
That's true.
We don't have the luxury of set, costume, makeup, props, lighting. We don't have that. That all happens right here. And so we have to take what exists up here and paint the picture with this. So that's what's even, something to really lean on in this scene here, is that you have a situation where it's completely wide open. Like, you were the conduit to the author's truth, right? And the author is like, well, have fun. And so you've got like all the possibilities of every creative choice in the world in this room, and somehow the words are like that conduit. So you have to like grab as you're going along this tube of whatever. And so just just make sure that we know what's happening in the scene by the way that you perform. Like, I'm talking like this normally, and that sounds like someone who's sitting less than 5 feet from me and having a regular conversation. Whereas you could be talking across the room with someone, and you would end up sounding like you're throwing distance. so that people understand that, yes, I'm not right next to the person that I'm talking to. That kind of thing. And if you're working with a partner, then hopefully then they're reacting that way, because it'd be really weird to go, hey, how you doing? I'm really great.
Yeah.
That's why listening is just important as anything. So.
Okay.
Cool.
Did you guys have any ideas about what you might like to try and do with this?
I did, in case you
I
wanna
did
hear.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
All
Lisa,
right.
what was your idea?
Say me. Sorry, I missed
Yeah.
it.
No,
Yeah. So I had an idea of like without adding any words, but I had this setting of like people hiding, maybe somewhere in a barn or some sort of rendezvous point, and the circumstances.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
she froze.
Oh, no.
No, come back.
Trying to be like quiet. I don't know. That's just like the idea I have. So yeah,
Well,
I
you'll
think
have to tell us
there are
again.
things we could do with that. Can you guys hear me?
cut out
It
for a
decided
while.
Did
to
I break
take
up?
a giant crap there for about 20 seconds, right
I
when you were
think-
saying what you needed to say.
I think you said that we were going to be like in a bar or something.
No, like a barn or some. We're just
You're, like,
hiding
hiding.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like kind of like a rendezvous point for like us three people to meet. And our circumstance is there's a man-eating monster looking for food, and the three of us are that. So,
Oh, for food.
so we're like trying to be quiet. So like that's why we're not saying like everything, but I don't know, maybe
Okay.
gesture.
Yeah.
things. But yeah, that was just an idea. What about you, Abby?
I thought that I had a similar idea with like a rendezvous point kind of thing, but my idea was we're trying to figure out what to do with the dead body,
Ooh.
and it's
Good
high
point.
stakes because you
Mhm.
know what are we gonna do? And I just thought that it fit with the limited information we're given from the text.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
That would
Walt,
be
did you
funny.
have an idea? Like something contrasting, maybe?
Yeah. I noticed that I'm the only man left in either group.
Oh yeah.
And I was thinking to go with kind of a comic approach, like maybe the two of you guys, you were meeting in a bar for like you're meeting up like either after work or you're a couple, and me being a clueless man, as most men are, would be I would come up to you and like being a lounge lizard kind of person,
Oh, my God.
trying to pick up both of you or hit on both of you and be completely clueless.
I
That,
like I like all of these. I like how different all of these are.
Yeah, they are.
Let's go. Let's start with we'll start with just in the order y'all pitch them.
Yeah.
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 Let's yeah, just kind of before you go each time, remind everybody what the circumstances are, and then
Yeah.
we'll see
This
what
will be fun.
feels good there.
Okay. Perfect.
Do we want to assign parts or try something different
Yes.
each time?
Yeah,
or-
we'll need to do that.
I'll be
yeah.
A.
Okay.
Yeah. And maybe we could try assigning parts for each of our scenes if you want. So
Yeah, let's try that. That'd be
Okay.
cool. So for-
Unless like if you're directing the scene and you have a specific idea about who should play which for each of you, you'll be the director
Yep.
of this as well.
That's
You'll be
smart.
the
Oh.
writer,
Okay.
director,
Yeah, I like
you
that.
cast, all that.
okay.
All right.
Okay. So Lisa
Well,
Marie,
it's like
you-
Shakespeare. Get used to it.
All right.
So-
So for my scene, I guess I'll be A. Abby, B, and then Walt, C.
okay.
And the circumstance is we're just three people. We're hiding maybe in a barn. This is our rendezvous point. There's a man-eating monster looking for food, and it could be us. Whoa.
Love
We'll
crafting.
keep the direction and stuff of the other scene choices right before we do those, so that we don't end up having editing problems for Aiden.
Okay.
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 All right, I'm gonna go off video and you guys get going. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Hi.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Well, why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
You You know why not.
Oh, I forgot.
Me too.
Really?
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 How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
I wasn't there the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Cool.
That worked pretty good.
I
That
like
was good. We had I think it really started to pick up steam about halfway to 2/3 of the way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys really started feeling out what it is, and that's the thing with that first runs on this, and it's totally cold, and you're kind of in the same place, but you're not necessarily like of the same mind of how you're going to approach whatever thing you're supposed to be doing, and that's what helps the scene. I think that if I gave a general note to all of you, no one specifically here, but all of you in the first half, don't act on the pause. Or,
Right.
add some gesticulation or something and hawing or something, that's fine.
Okay.
But don't leave a lot of space in between the words, because then it's that weird place where we're all on stage looking each other, trying to remember each other's lines, and no one remembers them, even though you guys didn't have anything to worry about there. I'm just saying that's what it ends up sounding like.
Yeah.
So it just sounds like we need to just kind of jump on top of each other every once in a while and really raise the stakes, because you don't know what's happening. You know something's coming after you, right? You don't necessarily know what.
Yeah.
Okay.
First off, great note with that. Also, I think even though it is a more serious scene because there's a monster coming to get you, I think there can be there's some comedy in there with I forgot. Really, and it's like, how is that how is that possible? It's just like I've got a lot on my mind,
Right?
like I'm trying to think of what I'm gonna have for dinner. I forgot about.
I have a lot on my mind, like keeping my sphincter.
Yeah, you
tight.
can. Yeah, so don't and that's also kind of a thing where obviously you don't want to get hurt. But sometimes you just get really. It's like I have a lot on my mind, that sort of thing. You don't have to do it like that, but it's like you can still be intense and quiet.
Yeah.
Great note. Really great note. Run it again. Let's see what happens.
Do it.
Okay.
All right. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Well, why don't we?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
You know why not?
Oh, I forgot.
Huh, me too.
Really?
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 How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
Yeah, I wasn't there the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Oh, that was so much. I mean, it was good. The first one was good. That one was elevated so much better, just because of there was a feeling of raising the stakes. It really felt like you guys were kind of under duress. And the thing if I were to like fine tune it, I would say keep it where it was. All of you were you were all the glue that held the entire scene together, right?
Okay.
But it's almost like, oh shit, I'm talking too loud, or catch yourself, or little things like that that are nonverbals that you or things that can be acted in the lines that bring the sense of scene and location and all of those things. Like it's like, neither did I.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. That choice is. I'm not trying to just give you a choice. It's just that was a moment where I was going, oh shit, you're getting a little bit too loud. Maybe you should shut yourself up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chris, tell him something else.
I really enjoyed it. I really like that too, though. Brad, that's a great note. It's basically like whenever I tell anyone about whether it's a commercial or anytime you're basically building a scene for yourself, like a stage for yourself, like a world for yourself, and giving you all these different things to play with in the environment really helps you from coming across as that just talking head. of like, I'm out here and I'm saying these words, but it's like, you know, you need to be able to, someone says like, you know, what are you looking at? You know, how do you feel about it? You need to have that instead of like, oh, I was just trying to make these words sound good. Because that's something an acting coach told me. This is not something you did. This is kind of a side note, but he was one of the soldiers in A Few Good Men, one of the ones that was on trial. But he says a lot of times whenever you get a script, actors look at it and like a monologue or something, they go, "How do we make these words sound good?" And I was like, for a voice actor, a lot of times, especially at the beginning, you're like, how do I make this sound good? I'll go this and that, and you know, but it's really about just being in the scene. It should be about how it feels. Back to your scene though, I really liked it. You know, it presented itself with a problem, and I liked the resolution at the end, and it came full circle with it. So I enjoyed it. I'm happy with that. But yeah, if we end up going with that, I'd be very happy. So
yeah, same here.
See where the other.
You know what's funny is that I don't know if Chris is of the same mind, but I put myself in a situation where if I see something that I like and I want more of it, it makes me want to fine tune it to the point where you can add just the little salt here and there that brings it full circle even more. So the more I see, the more I'm like, okay, let's do it again. Let's do it again. You know, that kind of thing. But
yeah,
I know we don't need to do that because we don't want to work it to death either. But
sure.
yeah,
Cool.
Just know if I start saying stuff like that, then that means I'm loving what I'm seeing and I just want to elevate it.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey.
Cool.
So you guys want to move on to the next scene idea?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear about it again, just for posterity.
All right. So just
Okay.
to refresh your memory, we wondering what to do with a dead body. So
A dead human body, right?
yes, a human body.
Okay.
Good clarification there.
That's good. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it is a human body, and let's say we're in an alley at night. So in the public, kind of hidden out of sight, but not completely. So we need to be careful about who might discover us. Okay, so I'm just going to cast myself as A, and let's have Lisa Marie as B and Walt do BC.
Excellent.
Okay. One question from
Yes.
a tonal standpoint, and I'm not going to ask what would be the traditional question here. Are you pros? Are you like working pros in this particular thing? Are you like cleaners or fixers?
Okay.
Or are you fuck ups?
Fuck ups. Yeah, we messed up big time.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So you know what? Just to give a little more of context, how about A, me? I'm late to the scene, so B and C fucked up,
Okay.
and I'm just here like, what did you guys do?
I like it.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
We
Let's
good?
see what happens. Rock and roll.
All right, here we go.
Hi. Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Why not?
You know why
Yeah.
not.
Why not?
You know why not.
Oh, I forgot.
Me too.
Really?
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 How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
I wasn't here the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this?
Oh yeah.
Good idea. Phew.
I love the evolution of that. It was just like there was definitely, you could tell there was a point. There was some, Abby, you gave us an immediate situation where,
Yeah.
oh shit, what did you guys do? You got to fix it. No, you can't, because I'm the brains of the operation. Shit. You know, that was great. And Lisa Marie and Walt, you guys played off of it just as good as you could ever expect. And it definitely was, it was that first run about 50% of the way through. And then all of a sudden you guys were really, really working that. And it was great. I think that a second run through is just going to elevate it even more.
Good. Good.
Cool.
You're muted, buddy.
You're muted,
you go.
Christopher.
Oh, I'd say just run it again.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rock and roll, guys.
Let's do this. Woo. Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
You know why not.
Oh, I forgot.
Me too.
Really?
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 How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
No, I wasn't there the first time.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what are we gonna do?
give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Nice. That was really great, guys.
Cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think you guys are starting to kill those pauses where there's nothing happening or you're not able to audibly hear like any sort of wheels turning or gesticulation or frustrated, that kind of stuff. That was very apparent in this last run through. There might have been a couple that just got a little bit too silent, I guess is really the way to describe it, where it's like, I see you working on camera, but always keep in mind that not everyone's going to have the luxury of doing anything except hearing, right?
Yeah.
So always try to make sure that there's at least some sort of like breathing in character, or you can hear in the, making frustrated noises, almost like a, let's not go so far as to say Chris Tucker in The Fifth Element level. Sorry, I did that while you were drinking, Abby, because that was like prime setup for a spit take. I could just see that happening, but not so far as that, that kind of stuff. But the idea of that, I think, is probably the thing that, just having some sort of physicality always, I think, injects the voice into a place where you're always, even when you're not speaking, you're actually breathing and having other moments in character that are audible. I think that's extremely important, especially when it comes to like auditions and stuff. Because I have that brain fart all the time. I don't know about anybody else, but I know that that's one of my problems sometimes, and I'm like, I got to be hyper aware of that. So, let's do the next one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do the next one.
All right.
Okay. The scene. Let's just go with the same ABC. I'll be C. Abby, you be A, and Lisa Marie, you be B.
Okay.
I'll be C. The two of you know each other. You're having drinks at the bar. You're either a couple or good friends from work or whatever. You're there to talk to each other, and I'm just your disco sleazeball from the 70s, trying to pick up the both of you. And what you're trying to do is to like tactfully avoid me, and I don't pick up on any hints at all.
Okay.
Okay.
One thing I would say, Walt doesn't really even need to know because he doesn't know in the scene. Always, you two decide if you wanted to chat and say, are we a couple or are we friends after work? If you always know, because because then you go in and you're like, what? Then you're that nebulous thing. It's like, if I'm in a scene with another guy, and it's like, are we friends? Are we dating? I'm very different around my significant other than and not like drastically. It's not like I'm broy to hell and then like, really romantic. But there are certain things that are like, if you and your bro are trying to get away from someone, you might do it in a different way than you and your significant other. So just shoot like in the chat, send a private message, you two, and decide what you are.
Okay.
Yeah, good idea. Really great idea. Are we all set?
Wait, hold on. I'm figuring out the chat thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got if it's on an iPad, you got to tap on more and then chat. And if it's what's the other? I forgot. Never mind. All right, no stress. Whenever you guys are ready.
Thank you. Okay, I think we're good.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
All right. Whenever y'all are ready.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
Why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
You know why not?
Oh, I forgot.
Me too?
Really?
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 How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
And I wasn't there the first time.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, what are we gonna do?
Give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Oh boy. Well, what are we gonna do about this one?
I think it's the weakest idea of the three because it doesn't involve all three of the characters communicating together, really.
That's a fair point.
Mhm.
I don't know about like weakness per se, more than the idea injects itself into a team and solo situation where, yeah, like you were
Yeah.
saying, it doesn't involve, the triptych of you.
Mhm.
Excuse me, but
Yeah.
Chris, you got any ideas on like?
It's that's kind of I don't know if y'all know what a bob and weave is. It's a drill in basketball where you throw the
Yeah.
ball to someone
Yeah.
and then they go behind the person you threw it to, and then you just kind of do that, So this is not, the other ones were bob and weaves,
Yeah.
and this is more, since we're just playing around here, we've got a lot of good ideas, and I wanted one that was comedy. Let's let's kind of hide in it a little bit. This could come across really wrong, not like morally wrong, but this could just be like, this is silly, this is stupid. But let's just I just want to throw something and maybe we trim it down. I don't know, just really go balls to the wall on this one.
Okay. And how would okay.
I would say energy up on everybody.
Energy.
Not necessarily, you don't need to shout and like,
Right.
well, I don't need you to be more sleaze. I don't want more sleaze. I just kind of want more. I want more. It's almost like I want you to be as suave as possible. I'd rather it kind of go towards the like dorkier end rather than the like you just don't know how to talk to women. Instead of like, hey, just really think this, like, just go to the dorkier kind of dumb sweet guy, even if,
Yeah.
God, get out of my head.
yeah.
Like maybe a little more leisure suit Larry instead of Larry in a leisure suit.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, I was the narrator in the remake of the first one, and so that was
Really?
yeah. They redid the entire thing with full voiceover and animation and all that jazz, and so having him be more of a less of a sleazeball and more of a, everyone treats him like that, but he's like completely earnest in his apparent sleaziness. I think that would play much more of there's a cohesive unit there, even though you're not. Maybe that would be a way to try it. Yeah, good idea, Chris. I like that a lot.
All right, cool.
Rock and roll, kiddos. Let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Hey,
Hello.
What do you want to do about?
why don't we?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Why not?
Yeah. Why not?
You know why not?
Oh, I forgot.
Me too.
Oh, really?
Really?
Really.
How is that possible?
I have a lot on my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't there the first time.
Oh,
Yeah?
So what are we gonna do?
uh, give me a minute.
Okay.
Sorry.
How about this?
Yeah.
Good idea.
Well, your
Oh,
facial
I laughed so hard with the
oh
first.
my
Hello.
God, so did I.
That cracked me. Well, honestly, it made me think that the scene should be almost like you don't. It's almost like you just want a friend, Walt. That's
Aw.
that's the funnier thing. And y'all are just mean and don't want to hang out with him. He's not trying to get with either one of you. It's
You
like,
can't sit with us.
yeah, exactly. It's kind of that thing. He's just like,
Date's taken.
yeah, it could be just like, after work, oh gosh, like a coworker that's just like, I've got nowhere else to go.
Oh.
Right.
And it's like,
Yeah.
sometimes it's like afterwards, it's like, hey, let's go somewhere. I got to tell you about blah, blah, blah. And this person's like, oh, I want to go. Yay, camaraderie after work. So I thought that works really, that's really funny.
Yeah, it is.
Hello. Like, I'm part of the gang.
Hi.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
I like that.
Yeah. Well, and the best part of it is that from scene to scene to scene, you guys had a very clear understanding of where your part specifically was within the dynamic, and it didn't necessarily come together immediately all the time, and that's fine because there is a feeling out thing, especially whenever there is no clear direction walking into the situation. And so that's it. I think that if you all focus more on listening and reacting, because these words are going to be the same every time,
Right.
and then just worry about listening, reacting, and making the appropriate choice based on what someone feeds you. I don't think whatever situation that they give you on tomorrow, I'm sorry, I almost said on Saturday, but yeah, in that situation, I think it will end up being more organic sounding, more in the moment, and authentic. I think all of those things just come together if all you worry about, no matter what the scenario is, listen and react. Right?
Yeah.
Cool.
I completely
Good.
agree.
Really great work, though.
Really, do we want to
Yeah.
decide which one we're going in so we can, or what do you think, Brad? Or do we just,
I honestly, I don't remember. Did we our guest judge is not giving us an assigned scene, right?
That's right. They're not.
Actually giving us something, so we have a way to go in more prepared.
Oh.
That's right.
Good.
I like, let's just, we've got all of them, and we'll make a decision based on the direction. We'll say which one we're going with. That way we can kind of, we got so many different styles with that, and then we can choose then.
Right. Aiden tells us that the guest direction is the director is only giving feedback and voting. So we can decide whatever, even now, or we can wait till tomorrow, and however you guys want to do it.
Well,
I think the A, B, and C lines, we're pretty good with this A, B, and C lineup that we've got.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Have y'all been the same in each one?
Different in each one, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think whatever the direction is, we can be like, all right, let's do Lisa's, or let's do Abby's, or let's do Walt's. We can make that decision there. Y'all can even discuss amongst yourselves,
Exactly.
So
Okay.
Yeah. So
kind of feel the room out tomorrow, really, more than anything, I guess.
Exactly. And that way it gives you Because I mean, I think it's hard whenever you have like one way you're used to doing it, and you go in and then you get thrown off by the direction, and it's just like, oh gosh, it's
Yeah.
I got plopped down into like a rainforest for battle, but I'm suited up for Antarctica.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I
So-
got to change my camo, otherwise, Snake's gonna get found out.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, I think we probably would be best served as a team to maybe if we're going first, then we get to set the scene, and we get to do whatever we want. I think if the other team goes first, I think we should do something that kind of tries to contrast, like tonality of what they do. That way, whatever the judges remember, they're going to remember for it being totally and wholly unique.
I love that idea
Yeah,
too. And
that's
that way we don't, if it's like, a dead body, they're hiding a dead body. And then it's like, we're going to hide a dead body too. I like that.
Just
So,
to clarify,
We
sorry.
just got a note from Aiden that we're going to be losing the meeting in a minute. So are you guys ready to wrap up and say
I
bye?
got
Or
one last question. Yeah,
Yo.
really quick. Just so,
Yeah.
are we going to have time tomorrow to decide amongst ourselves?
I think it's just going to be like right then, like, hey.
Right
Yeah.
then. Okay.
Yeah.
And then just jump in. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could just say monster, body, or bar,
Yeah.
and we know what we've got.
That's true.
Hello. Okay.
Hi. There it is.
Okay.
We're going to come
Were
back
we
long
done?
enough we come back long enough to say goodbye.
Okay. Yeah. I just
okay,
make
so-
sure we were done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it was just a good make sure we're all on the same page about keep the ideas of each of them fresh enough that you can play any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard all that, Lisa Marie. I was like
I did
just
not.
saying maybe just keep all three ideas fresh enough that you guys can play them, but
Okay.
then we'll read the room a little bit tomorrow, and then like Walt said, monster, body, or bar. and just do it that way, which I think would be a nice little mind fuckery, which would be hilarious. It's like, so I'll just say, so what do you think, guys? Monster, body, or bar? And then you guys just gotta go Rochambeau or something and go
Yes.
bar, monster, whatever, and then you're just like, okay, and don't say another word and just let it go.
Like some sort of demonic Rochambeau. That's funny.
I was about
Yeah.
Yeah. Love that.
So I bet Chris thought we weren't coming back, and that's cool. I'm not going to sit there
Yeah.
and add to it, so he's
Yeah.
left out or anything. But
That's cool.
so I guess we'll see you all tomorrow, and
All right.
everyone rest well and kick ass tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
Rock and roll.
Have a good day, everyone.
You
Bye, guys.
too.
Thank you. Have a
Bye,
good
all.
Woo!